set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Well done, Corvo. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
I'm working on a new arc pylon. It will perform absolutely stunning acts of destruction, I expect. Normally, I'm a natural philosopher, but today, consider me a humble craftsman here to serve.
Corvo, can I tell you something? I have a secret retreat nearby that may come in handy if the city watch ever kicks in the doors. It's an abandoned apartment across the street from the bar. I don't think anyone else here knows about it, but I'm guessing I can trust you. The key is stashed under my bunk upstairs. If there's ever trouble, you can go there for safety. I know I will.
Corvo, wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here. Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Raise their choice. The dance of investiture will take place without delay. The renovation of Caldwell's Bridge will...
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like Snowflakes. Okay. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, looking through the lock. I realize, well, everything you're thinking I already realize. I'm a natural philosopher, but that doesn't mean I'm not a gentleman, or I try to be one.
Can't you see I'm about to bathe? Corvo, under other circumstances, I assure you I might welcome your advances. But rats, plague, and tyranny have a way of killing the mood.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Be aware that looting of evacuated areas is a serious offense and will be summarily punished by officers of the Watch. Display your pride in Dunwall by respecting...
The young lady Emily was trying to sneak into your quarters while you slept, sir. I don't think she meant any harm.
Royal physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
Bah! I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying this city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague. I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you. You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Curious strategy.
Of which I approve. I could use a drink.
It's well known that Sokolov is virtually addicted to a rare liquor called King Street Brandy. The taste is revolting, but I happen to have a bottle. However, I am reluctant to give it to you for Sokolov. It cost me quite a lot. It is very expensive stuff, a blend of rare Pendician spices and a drop of whale oil. Would you care to purchase it?
Not the swill to be found here, but the fine spirits. King Street brandy? I didn't know any more existed. It is an extraordinary gift. I see I'm dealing with men of taste. I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady Boyle. I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
He's right. You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent and take her out in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? Did you sink any?
Of course. Dozens. Oh, yes. But that's not for young girls to hear about.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Very well.
The Boyle costume ball, huh? Well, that'll be fun, but not for everybody. You ready? Regent's pulling out all the stops for the Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo. They don't fool around. The good news is, once you get to the party, that mask of yours will let you blend right in. Enjoy your evening out with the folk of quality. Better you than me.
Attention citizens, please clear the streets. This area is restricted to invited guests only, by request of the local landowner. Unauthorized intruders will be expelled.
So, she was supposed to sing that evening in the garden, but she lost her voice right at the start.
And that's a crime?
Wait for it. A couple of overseers were passing, and they had one of their... you know.
The music boxes.
So she stopped singing as they instead.
And they thought she was a witch.
You should have seen it. Ran right through the rose bushes and tackled her. Dragged her back to that abbey.
They call us.
We had to get a notarized letter from the Legion himself to get her back. But she hasn't been the same since.
I'm not surprised. I've heard stories.
She won't talk about it. One of these days I'm gonna take one of those zealots apart myself.
Corvo? Is that what you dreamed of? All those months in Coldridge Prison while waiting for the executioner? Wealth, beautiful women in the latest fashions, laughing and drinking Tivian wine? And what of the host, Lady Boyle? I can see all her tomorrows, and I know that either she dies tonight at your hand, or she'll live out her days, month after month, year after year, far away, even as her fine clothes wear into tatters and her silken hair gets dull and gray. Half the city can see the lights from the party, and they dream of the delights inside. Will you tear it all to pieces? Either way, it's Lady Boyle's last party.
Yes? Pendleton? What's he got to say to me?
Pendleton is a gutless, lying sack of shit. I hope he's paying you well for this. It's damn cold tonight. Hurry up, and let's see what you're made of.
Lord Pendleton's representative will select his weapon. A contest of honor will take place between this anonymous gentleman acting for the challenger, Lord Trevor Pendleton, and Lord Shaw, the challenged party. You will each turn and proceed to the marked positions and remain facing away from each other as I count down from 3. You may then turn and fire at
Get
will.
on with it. I'll kill this fool and we can all go back inside.
Sorry, my lord. We shall proceed. Stop! Stand right there. 3, 2, 1.
And that's another patron dead. What do we do now?
It's lucky we're in demand. I hear the Estermonts pay top coin. No use trying them tonight. Let's see if we can find a little brandy. Let the Boyles clean up the mess.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
What most people don't remember is, the rats came a half a year before the Empress died. And the plague, too.
Are you sure? That's not how I remember.
If something caused this, it's not the Empress's passing.
That's what they want you to think.
Excuse me a moment.
What can I get for you?
That's quite a mask. Are you on the guest list?
Don't bother me. I'm watching the hall.
I know your mission tonight. We must speak. Privately. I'm a friend of Pendleton's, and I've done a few favors for your cause. I know your purpose here tonight, and how to say this, your target is the woman I love. I swear that if you'll bring her to me unharmed, you will never hear of her again. There's a cellar directly below the kitchen. I'll wait for you there. I'm not proud of this, but surely it's better than seeing her killed. Her name is Lydia. I won't harm her, I swear. I'm a man of means.
Hello,
Just bring
sir.
her to the cellar, and I will keep her safe with me. Forever.
You should see this as an opportunity.
To what? Learn a trade, join the City Watch.
Your house built its fortune in crisis. You can do so again.
Land is worthless now. My buildings are full of corpses and rats. Where's the fortune there?
If you want to be beaten, go right ahead. Let your family starve. Sell your wife into prostitution. Go ahead, take it. Everyone does. I had a servant sew me an extra pocket.
You can't say they didn't have it coming. Filth.
Welcome to my party. I don't believe you've had the pleasure. What a deliciously sinful mask.
Enjoying
I
yourself?
say
Welcome to
nothing
the
against the
Boyles.
Lord Regent. He's the only one holding this together. He'll make us great again.
Some of us will be great. The Boyles, at least.
Now, it's just luck they found crystals on their land, and that we can't make the rat lights without them.
And we can't get rid of the rats. Rat lights and whale oil. That's all we live for now.
We found out what the whales could do, and it made us an empire. This is the beginning of a golden age.
Do you know they've dug down and found the ruins of another city under this one? Before the Overseers, before anything. I bet they thought they were in a golden age, too.
You need another drink, friend.
Cunning costumes. But there must be a way
Doing
to
all right
guess. They say Lydia's the sloppy one, and Waverly's a prude.
Welcome to the Boyle estate.
Or is it the other way around? If only I could peek upstairs for clues.
Anything you need, sir.
I trust you are on the guest list, sir.
You? A gentleman?
I'll have you know I'm as gentle as I need to be in any given situation, as I think I've proven.
I told you not to bring that up.
There's a great deal I could offer you.
Don't be silly. The rumors say the Boyles practically own your estate.
What if I said I could get you out of the city, away from all this, to Serkonos or further?
I don't believe you, but if you're telling the truth, we should talk further, but not here.
Excuse me.
Oh, leave him be. It's a party.
This is a private conversation.
It's a party. It's called mingling.
Mingle all you want, then. We'll speak later.
I'll find you.
Good evening.
You're a scandal in that mask. I like a man with poor judgment. Would you get me a drink? I'd be so grateful. Come and entertain me. Thank you so much. Now, how can I thank you? Are you playing Lady Boyle's guessing game? Well, I know for a fact that Waverly's in red tonight. That wanton
Lord Frisbee
thing.
has arrived.
Additionally,
Hello,
Lydia's
sir.
in black.
I'm sure in a few
You
drinks
saw
I'll
him
find
too.
them.
You seem interesting. I love that mark on the back of your hand. Did you hear about Mrs. Brimsley? You'll never believe this.
What is it now?
She had her jobber pick up a boy in the street, barely 16 years old, no family left.
I thought her interests were confined to her family.
I think she ran out of family.
You there, stop that.
Disgusting!
What's it all about? And how do you know this?
My servants heard it from hers, naturally. They were sexual rights, I can only assume. For the outsider, to keep them safe.
To get her sent to the Abbey.
No, the Abbey gets sent anywhere they don't want. The Brimsleys made an awful lot of money this.
Careful. The Wall of Light is a gift from the Lord Regent, designed to keep his good friends safe. I doubt you qualify. The oil must be gone.
We tried for a peek upstairs, and the man on duty isn't.
Yes. Do you? Tell me. Who are you really? Save my life. From what? Are you ill? You remember who's who, don't you?
Scary mask.
No guests past this point.
Things have been...
Where is she? Hurry and bring her to me.
You found her! Quickly, let's get her on board.
At last. Oh, my love. Someday you will understand. You'll never know how happy you've made me. Someday she'll learn to appreciate me. After all, she'll have her whole life.
hope you enjoyed your evening, sir. But we'd best be on our way. Quickly.